me to Run the City, No Cap Rap News, back with another one. It's just my thoughts and my opinions on this situation. I'm not expecting you to agree or disagree. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, don't matter to me. But these just my thoughts and opinions. So today we're going to dive into one of the wildest Breakfast Club interviews ever. Dame Dash versus Charlamagne and DJ Envy. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the way they tried to clown Dame, it was just disrespectful, man. And the irony, they was clowning a man who literally built businesses while they just sitting there collecting paychecks. Let's break it down. So around the 4:30 mark, Dame started dropping gems about ownership. He's talking about how if you're working for another man, you don't own anything. That ain't arrogance. That's just business. You know what I mean? But instead of leaning in and learning, Charlamagne and Envy try to spin it into a comedy roast, man. Like, wait, hold up, y'all laughing at a guy that's been flipping companies while you clock in every morning. Hypocrisy at its best, man. I just don't get it.
What were your questions? You were saying something.
My first question was about the Paid in Full.
What about it?
Did you own Paid in Full? Like, how did 50 Cent acquire ownership of Paid in Full?
Let me ask you a question. Let's put this in.
That's not how this works, Dave. No.
I'm sorry.
I asked the question.
You just cut me off. Right? Now, I want you to notice every time you do that.
Okay.
And they would say I'm bugging if I yelled, but please let me complete my sentence. And
yes.
Please don't tell me how we do things. That's going to be a trigger. So, I'm just talking normally. Do you remember when 50 Cent was supposed to be putting out a documentary about Puff on Netflix?
Yes.
Where is it?
I think it's still happening.
Yeah, right. He's capping. So I talk a different language than most people. I'm a boss. So number one, there is no rights to be bought. So I knew he was trolling. That's the thing is, you know what the problem is?
The problem is how
you cut me off again.
Things. I'm asking you a question for you to answer.
You cut me off again. See this?
No.
Let's take a commercial break.
Come on,
No, you
man.
keep cutting me. You don't think that's problematic that you keep cutting people off and you're interviewing them?
Okay, you're right.
You're really trying to tell me how to answer? And you expect me not to be
I just want you
triggered?
to answer.
Are you trying to trigger me?
Dame saying he built his legacy for his kids, man. So they don't have to punch a clock. That's next level thinking. Generational wealth. But the crew treats it like he's some kind of, it's alien language or something, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, the same folks laughing at him for putting his family first. Then later do podcasts preaching about leaving something behind. Pick a side, man, make it make sense. Again, these just my thoughts and my opinions after watching the interview.
So you know the rules.
Right.
Mm-hmm. My favorite movie of all time is The Godfather. Mm-hmm. I studied it. I read the book. It burnt me out. Remember Godfather 2 when he pretended to be weak? Mm-hmm. And then he took out the 5 families? And then his brother Fredo betrayed him? Mm-hmm. See, betrayal is something that happens over and over again. You can never expect not to get betrayed by your brother. That you remember last time I was here, I said, you don't mess with, that's why I don't be around men. Mm-hmm. So we all know they betrayed Jesus. I said this.
You said you don't be around men.
Stop cutting them off.
See, there's the emotional intelligence. Now you're going to go in on my words. That's dumb. Come on, man. Let's move forward. Let's move with F1 speed. Don't pretend to be foolish. You know you're talking to a smart man. So do you remember he pretended to be weak? His crew was like, yo, why you letting them push and muscle us? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, he hit the 5 families in one day. He waited for his mother to die, asked his little brother to come to the lake house and popped him. I watched that movie. I like the way the Godfather moves. So just keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. It's this thing. You guys believe the internet? You guys are adults that believe what you read and hear in the newspaper, and y'all talk the most shit. So you guys are talking about things with no research. That's not fair.
Then Dame hit him with the boss versus employee mentality. He's not saying everybody got to be CEO. He's saying stop mocking the ones who choose that path, though. That's a bar right there. But what do Charlamagne and Envy do? They twist it like he's attacking 9-to-5 workers. Nah, he's saying don't get mad at somebody who took the risk and reaped the benefits. That's like criticizing a man for building his own house while you still renting one.
So every time I was launching something with my family office, he sent a letter saying that, I'd owe the money, but it was my family office, but it muddies the waters. So if you have a contract, especially you working here, and somebody sent a bum letter, as soon as it's a lawyer, it shuts down. Mm-hmm. It muddies the waters. I was about to make some major announcements. I'm now the chairman of Revolt right now, and I also I have 15.
You don't deserve to be the chairman of Revolt.
I got you. So I'm now the chairman of Revolt with a pathway. You see, because he wants to trigger me, and I want you to acknowledge that. So I'm now Cam's boss, the chairman of Revolt with a pathway to acquisition. I've been trying to buy Revolt.
How do we know this is not Cap? We didn't see this on Deadline.
Can you stop yelling? Can you stop interrupting me, please? Deadline didn't make the announcement for this particular situation. They didn't want to. I had an announcement I was going to make with BT, but Paramount stepped in and they said do it later. And they didn't want to be a part of this mess. It will be in something. This gets played tomorrow, so the announcement will be in the trades tomorrow. I've been trying to buy Revolt, and I also just did a 25-episode deal for my podcast for Bosses Take Losses. Mm-hmm. And I'm putting all my content on Revolt.
Dope.
Yes, so that I can see how to monetize. I have to put together a certain kind of a plan for acquisition.
Somebody would say how? How would you buy Revolt?
Why wouldn't you say congratulations? I'm announcing it the day before it's announced. Mm-hmm. Remember that.
Right.
So I wasn't going to announce it and then say it here. I wouldn't have the, you know what I mean? So I did it and I timed it where it would come out when this comes out. So tomorrow there'll be an announcement.
Mm-hmm. Now you can literally feel the bias. Instead of letting Dame explain his philosophy, they cutting him off, poking fun, and keep trying to make him look crazy. That's not interviewing, bruh. That's defending the comfort of a paycheck. It's why, because later on the same platform celebrates entrepreneurs. But when Dame says it, suddenly it's a problem. Double standards, bruh. Double standards.
Good spending. Wait, stop.
But that's why it's a loan.
A lot of stop.
I can't pay it back.
No, you aren't.
I'm not broke until I can't pay it back.
So you never sold drugs, have you?
Yeah, I did.
So when somebody, what?
Quarter spoon.
Quarter spoon? What is that? Nobody says quarter spoon. You didn't sell shit. Stop lying. You talking to ex-drug? You already said quarter spoon.
I sold quarter spoon. I didn't say I was a kingpin.
You weren't a king nothing. You was a pigpen. The minute I give you a loan, you owe me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the more money I give you, the nicer you have to be to me. You have to do whatever I say. And that's the reason why I decided to use my own money, because they would try to give me money but tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you something in business.
Stop talking. As long as I'm paying the loan back, it's not a problem.
You're triggering me. You're trying to get me out of pocket because I don't want to argue with you. I want to stay respectful.
Okay.
Stop interrupting me.
This guy, man. I'm going to give you the same respect you give in the room, but go ahead.
Continue on, Dave.
Thank you. You guys don't know about business, so don't talk so confidently about it because people might believe.
I'm asking.
You cut me off again?
We're asking you questions that you're not answering.
Jessica, they cut me off?
Yeah, they cut you off.
Can you talk to him and tell him to stop?
Yo, y'all gotta chill in here because...
you right,
they're going to say I'm bugging.
Yeah, I know. Chill out, yo.
Jess, you right.
Just stop cutting me.
My bad, Dave. Go ahead.
You don't know about business and you say things... Yeah. I said, you can't say things you don't know and sound confident because people listen to you and you get in the algorithm. Do your research before you start spreading things. If you don't know, listen. Listen to the teacher. I'm teaching you right now because this is a business you don't know. You've been in this room for 30 years straight.
15.
So you're missing a lot of life.
Not really.
Well, then stop speaking.
You're just wrong.
You have a problem, but you're just wrong. On a respect level, you're wrong.
Let's not forget that this is the man who co-founded Rockefeller Records, launched Rockaware, and helped flip Jay-Z into a mogul. We're talking about real accomplishments. And yet the Breakfast Club treat him like dude at a cookout who won't stop bragging. Nah, that's not bragging. That's receipts. That's a big difference.
Now that I've said I'm on a pathway to acquisition for chairman, y'all still think I'm broke? I don't get it.
Yeah, you can still get a job.
And I just said I had... Okay, here's something else. So I have a deal with Simon Schuster.
Okay, so on the bankruptcy, what happens if all of the debt isn't discharged? What do you do then?
Because it's a Chapter 7.
But so for instance, Weber, the attorney, he filed something this morning saying that what you claim is fraudulent.
Right.
And
you know why that is?
But wait, let me finish talking. And he's asking, and he's bringing the point that everything might not be discharged. So I'm at, what happens in that?
Allegedly. He's not the smartest light in the room. You got to think. They've been suing me all over the country. This one person, different people all over the country for 10 years. They sued me for over $500 million combined, and they only won $800,000 combined. They've been chasing that for 10 years. You know how much legal and law work that person's been doing? How much plotting he's been doing to collect that money, and he never collected? You know how mad he is right now? Now he doesn't get paid. So, of course he's going to do that. But again, this is part of business. Just put your seatbelt on and watch how it plays out. The reason why they think it's fraudulent, this is why I have to tell you this. He'll go into the court and say, I'm rich, because he's trying to collect money. I've been telling y'all I was broke, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the reason why. Let's say everything in the judgment doesn't go. Nothing's still in my name. There's still nothing to collect. Do you know how many times Donald Trump filed?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah. So then why is
but he's known as a terrible businessman. But no, he's not.
He's the president.
Yeah, but sure, but he still was known as a terrible businessman, actually a con man.
Do you know how confidently dumb you sound? You're saying it's bad that he went bankrupt 6 times. He's a billionaire and he's the president,
but
and you still not
a terrible businessman and con artist.
Are you known as a good businessman?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you make a lot of money?
No.
So you've been doing this every day your whole life and you're not making no money?
Nope. And like you, Dan.
No, you're not like me.
Dame Dash stood on principles, ownership, legacy, being a boss. And instead of respecting the message, they laughed, ridiculed, downplayed his wins. But here's the funny part. Those same philosophies are what everybody's chasing now in 2025. So maybe Dame wasn't arrogant. Maybe he was just ahead of his time. And that's what makes the hypocrisy sting so much. Anyway, hit the like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and let me know. Do you ride with Dame Dash philosophy? Or you think Charlamagne and Envy was right to clown him? Let's talk about it. Tick Nitty Run the City, No Cap Rap News. Peace.